Good morning, students. In our math class, today we read chapter 7, cubes and cube roots. The square and square roots already over in the previous video. So, before starting cubes and cube roots, one little story which is given in your book, class 8 book. That is a story about two mathematicians, genius mathematician. One is G.H. Hardy. One mathematician named G.H. Hardy. Another is S. Ramanujan. S. Ramanujan. So once they are traveling in a taxi, suddenly the taxi number was one taxi number. Number was 1729. So G.H. Hardy said that it is a dull number. Just he told 1729 but 1729 is a dull number. He described that dull number. But suddenly S. Ramanujan said it is not a dull number, it is an interesting number. How? It is a sum of two cube numbers. So how? When we add 1729 equal to 1728 plus 1, which is 1728 is the cube of 12. It is 1 of cube of 1. So 1 is 1, 1 is 1, 1 is 1. It 12, if when you multiply 12 into 12 into 12, you get 1728. So it is the addition of two cube numbers. Then another also 1729, same thing, 10 cube plus 9 cube. Also when you add these two, we get 1729 number. So suddenly S. Ramanujan said, that time we didn't know what is the cube, but he told that when you multiply 3 times 12 and we add with 1 multiplying 3 times, we get this number. Also when we multiply 10 3 times and 9 3 times we add, we get also same number. So it is the very this matter is about 300 years before. Okay. So generally we know that cube means when we multiply a number itself with 3 times. Okay. Square means 2 times. Suppose 2 into 2, 4. So 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4 to the 8. 8 is a perfect cube number. Okay. Where 4 is a perfect square number, 8 is a perfect cube number. So when we multiply a number 3 times, it is called cube. Okay. So cube 1 cube equal to 1 into 1 into 1, 1. 2 cube with 2 into 2 we get 8. Like this 3 cube we get 9. 4 cube we get 64. We multiply. So 3 into 3, 27. 4 into 4, 64. Then 5 into 5, it is 125. Like this 6 cube, 6 into 6, 216. Then 7 cube, 7 into 7, we get 343. Then 8 cube, 8 into 8, we get 512. Then 9 cube, 9 into 9, we get 729. Then 10 cube, 10 into 10, 1000. So in square root up to 10 perfect square we get 100. In between 100, once 100, and then when we find out the cube numbers up to 10, we get from 1 to 1000. So these are the perfect cube numbers: 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512, 729, 1000. They are perfect cube numbers. Suppose any numbers in between 216 to 343, suppose 250. Is it a perfect cube number? So we have to find out. 6 perfect cube is 216. 7 perfect cube is 343. 43. So in between 6 and 7 there is no natural numbers. So 250 is not a perfect cube number. Like this we solved in square root method. So in a perfect cube, ones place must be what? You see that 2 and 8. When you find out 2 cube, you get 8. 8 cube, you get 12. 2 at ones place 2. 2 cube 8. 8 cube 2. Then another is 3 and 7. See. 3 perfect cube, ones digit 7. 7 perfect cube, ones digit 3. Okay. Then ones 1, 4, 4, 5, 5. Then 9, 9, 0, 0. So for cube, there must be 3 zeros. You remember that. 3, 6, 9, like these zeros. And how it is square perfect? 1 0, then 2 0, then 4 0. How in square numbers? Cube numbers 1 0, 3 0, then 6 zeros. If in ones place it is 2 zeros or 4 zeros or 5 zeros, means that is not a perfect cube. You must remind in this thing. So ones place must be 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 9 9, 0 0. But twos, ones, when you find perfect cube twos, 8, 8 2, 3 7, 7 3. It's easy to remind without doing perfect cube. Okay, if you ask a number is given, what will be this ones place, means without multiplying you can directly split only one digit number, not a whole number. I am saying only if you will ask to one digit number, you must remind this. Now an interesting pattern. Some interesting patterns means how will you find out the cube numbers? 1 equal to 1's cube 1. Then adding consecutive odd numbers. Okay, consecutive odd numbers is 1. Then after 3 plus 5, it is 2 cube 8. Then you left 5. Then 7 plus 9 plus 11 equal 3 cube 27. Then you left 11. Then 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. 4 cube means 4 numbers. Okay, 3 cube means 3 numbers. You get here 64. Like this you left 19. After 19, odd number. Consecutive odd number. 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 cube, then 125. So next patterns you can try to find. So another pattern, when look here, 2 cube minus 1 cube, consecutive 2 numbers. 3 cube minus 2 cube, 4 cube minus 3 cube, 5 cube minus 4 cube. So by doing proper cube and minus, you will get answer. But how can you easily find out? Suppose here 2 minus 1, 2 cube minus 1, the formula is you first add 1, take 1, then plus 2 into 1. Here 2 numbers, 2 into 1, 2 into 1 into 3. Okay, then you will get the answer. Suppose how much it is? 1 plus 2 1 is 2, 3 is 6 equal to 7. 2 cube 8, 8 minus 1. 2 cube equal to 8 minus 1 equal to 7. This is the answer. Okay, same thing in next number. What may be the number? You must add 1 plus 2 numbers 3, 2. You multiply here 3 into 2. Again, every numbers will multiply by 3. Then you get here answer how much? 1 plus 3 3 is 9, 2 is 18 equal to 19. Here how much? 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27 minus 8. How much? 19. You got answer. So this is the simple formula. So suppose 4 cube minus 3 cube. So 1 everywhere 1 plus, then what numbers given? 4 into 3, again also 3. Multiply, you get the answer. Here also 1 plus these two numbers, 4 into 5 into 3. You will get the answer. This is the formula. Okay. So, suppose cubes and their prime factors. So, prime factors means, suppose 4 cube. U means 4 4 is 16, 4 is 64. So, prime factor means you find out the LCM. Okay. That is 2, 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4. Then 2 1 is 2, 2 6 is 12. Then 2 8 is 16. Then 2 4 is 8. Then 2 2 is 4. So, prime factors means 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So, here in square root we take two numbers in prime factorization method, but in cube root you take 3 numbers. So, it is 2 cube into 2 cube. Okay, this is prime factorization method. Okay, so here 2 4 2. This is also you can take prime factorization 2 into 2. That is 2 cube into 2 cube. Okay, suppose 6 also equal to what? 2 into 3. So 6 cube means 2 into 3 cube. So if you find out the 6 root 216, if you will find out the prime factorization number, you will get same thing, 2 cube into 3 cube. Okay. So this is the prime factorization method. Suppose one number is given 243 is a perfect cube. If your question is asking 243 is a perfect cube. So you first find out the LCM. 3 3 8 is 24, 3 1 is again 3 2 is 6, 3 7 is 27, 3 9 is 27, 3 3 is 9. So prime factorization method means 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 numbers underlined, here only 2 numbers. So in prime factorization method, every prime numbers must be 3 times. Okay. So here 3, there are 2 3's remaining, means it is not a perfect cube. Okay, it is not a perfect cube. So to make it a perfect cube, what you will do? Suppose your question will be asked, which minimum number you must multiply the 243 to get a perfect cube, means here you just find out the prime factorization method. You got here 3 numbers, 3, it is okay. Then here 2 numbers. To make a prime factorization number, you need another 3. Okay, so you multiply 243 by 3. So minimum number you must multiply the number with 3 to get a perfect cube. Or which will be the number if will be question, you multiply simply with 3. 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 1, 3 2 is 6 and 7. So 729 is a perfect square. Suppose same question will be asked, by which number you must be divided to get a perfect cube. So divide means what extra number. So here is only 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. So if you divide the given number by 9, then you will get a perfect cube. So that means 243 divided by 9 you will do. So how much? 9 2 is 18. 9 7 is 27. So 27 will be the perfect cube. Okay. So multiply means extra number you multiply here. Divide means what number is extra, you divide the same number, you will get a perfect square. So this type of different questions will come in exercises. One number will be given. You must be asked that by which number you multiply or by which number you divide. So you have to adapt this process. You first find out the prime factor and see the what numbers of prime numbers are there. The same questions given in your exercise, and I hope you can solve the problems regarding these cubes and cube roots. So this is regarding the cubes. So this is all about. Thank you.